Hello everyone, Ram McKay here, and welcome back to part 15 of Vilja in Skyrim.
Ouch! I'm so clumsy.
Okay, so here we are in the Helmajar Armory, got to the basement, and we found the next Bard book. Bard Chance 2. Ooh, it's a lot of money. That Soma's Superior Wine, I know that's part of one of her future quests. I don't want to take it. I'm gonna leave it here. Only because I know that my wife is ahead of me in the Vilja quest, and she said that she's found books before Wilbert asked her to get them, and he won't accept them now that she has them in her possession. And he asked, she found them ahead of time, and now she can't turn them in. So I'm just gonna leave that here and hope it's here next time when I come here again.
You have found a book? Oh, you are great. Let's hurry back to Wilbert with it.
Okay.
Yes?
Let's just talk for a little while.
Yes, sweetheart. Is there anything I can do for you?
Tell me about yourself.
Would you like that?
Please go ahead.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, in Riften. Kirava offered me to stay for free if I helped out with the cleaning of the bee and Bob. Of course I accepted. This, I believe, was really good for Talon, who was suffering from back pain because of all the floor sweeping. Now he could relax for a while. I think I would have liked it quite well there, if it hadn't been for that arrogant bastard Mercurio, who thinks he's such a wonderful mage. He was bragging about his magic skills all the time. But when I asked him to show me how to cast a fireball, he simply refused. He said that countryside Solstheim girls were not fit for any spell casting. Bastard. So, one night when he was asleep, I went through his notes and found the instructions on how to cast a fireball. I memorized the instructions very well, and the next morning I decided to surprise him. I casted a fireball, and it worked. Well, maybe a little too well. The ball flew all over the room and ended up under Kirava's skirt. Suddenly the skirt was on fire, Kirava was screaming, and Talon threw a bucket with water all over her to put out the fire. Kirava fell into Talon arms, crying of gratitude. You know what? I think that from this moment on, she was in love with him too. If I'm right about this, I actually was doing them a favor with that fireball. Don't you think so too? However, Kirava wasn't at all happy with me. She threatened to charge me for damaging her inn, and said it was too risky to have me in the house. At that point, I felt it was time for me to leave. So I took off for Whiterun. But I'll tell you more about this some other time. Right now we have other things to do. Don't you think so too?
Yeah, we do.
Talk later.
Alright, here we are, turn in the next book.
Welcome to
Gilding.
Solitude.
What year
home of
did the
arts
Aldmeri
here in
Dominion
Skyrim.
invade the Empire?
Welcome to the Bard's College. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Soak in the lore.
Book of Chance.
Bjorn,
I
what
see
happened
that
to
you have
Red-
found the next book of chants.
Moral
Once
West,
again you have done well. As I promised, the college has decided to reward you for each book you find. I hope you will find this sum sufficient for now. There's more to come. I have some good news about the first book you found. We have done some tests, and it appears the charts are working. Who knows, maybe Vilja will not only be able to join the college, but also be one of the first members to actually learn these ancient bard chants. But first, there are more books you need to find. Are you still willing to help her?
Absolutely.
Good. I knew you wouldn't let Vilja down. I'll mark the location of the book on your map. Good luck.
Oh,
Welcome
this
back.
will be fun.
It's
Shall we
always
start
a
searching for
pleasure
the
to
book
see you.
immediately?
Yes. I have no idea where that is, though. Oh, yeah. Where is that at? At least it's here in Skyrim. Oh, it's just, east of Windhelm. Got it. Alright. Well, we need to go do that Radiant quest for Vilja first, find that locket of hers. So that'll be the next, more of her story if she tells me more of that in the meantime. But we've got to find a way to get to Solstheim. We've got to find our way to Solstheim.
Wouldn't it be nice to just talk a little, you and I?
Tell me your thoughts.
I heard something interesting the other day.
Tell me more.
I feel so sorry for poor Saria, the alchemist of Hagrid. She was traveling around looking for ingredients when a giant showed up from nowhere and scared her. She of course ran away, and only later she realized that she had lost her book with formulas. She went back searching for it, but she couldn't find it. Who knows? Maybe the giant took it. What say you? Maybe we could look around for it one of these days. I marked the location on your map.
Okay.
Shall we continue? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Have you got a minute?
Tell me your thoughts.
Wouldn't it be nice to spend a romantic evening together, you and I? I mean, we could go to an inn, have a nice meal, sit down and listen to the bard. And maybe dance a little on the tables. Oh, scratch that. Dancing on the tables isn't exactly romantic now, is it? But it is fun.
Alright, let's dine out tonight. We're here in solitude, why not?
What a lovely idea. How sweet of you to think of this. I'm hungry. Let's go there immediately.
Okay.
It's so nice to just talk a little, you and I. I was just thinking, would you be interested if I told you a little about myself?
Please go ahead.
Actually, there's something I'd like to ask you instead. Am I a burden to you? I mean, do you find me useful? Do you enjoy my company?
You're excellent company.
Is that another way of saying I'm not very useful?
Now, what is it?
What a lovely idea to go out tonight. I'm so glad you suggested it.
Huh. Let me lead for a brief while.
Sure. For a brief while then. Let me know when I can take over again.
Huh.
No lollygagging.
I wonder what that was all about. Was she supposed to lead to the inn when she asked?
Can I carry on leading now?
Oh. Yeah.
Can I carry on leading now?
Lead the way.
Can I carry on leading now?
Please continue.
Of course.
Guess, maybe I'll take off my... I don't really have out for evening clothes, but... can certainly take off the helmet. And we can get rid of the shield too. Shield and probably gloves. There we go.
I wonder what my mother would have said if she had seen me with you. I wouldn't know whether to bring you home or not.
It's funny, she's got that elegant dress on.
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments has a large selection.
Yeah. She's got that.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
That elegant dress on with a huge mace.
I don't like creature cabins. Far too much work for not much profit.
It's starting to feel a little bit more like Oblivion, where we could just go out for the evening. I wonder if there's a spend the night at home.
Hey,
Alright.
wanna play tag?
No, I do not want to play tag.
Pardon me. Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
He should tell you. He should at least tell you why.
My papa says I'm gregarious. Just like him. He says it means smart. But my brother says he's wrong.
Do you know of any cure for vampirism?
Yeah. A sword to the neck. Sever a vampire's head, and they're cured.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Shh. Yeah. What the heck? Where'd she go? Yeah. Oh, there she is.
That was the strangest book I ever read.
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks, but I've already learned to stay out of Captain Safia's way.
What a lovely idea to go out tonight. I'm so glad you suggested it.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, how sweet of you.
Do you miss
I
your
have
days
some meat
training
for
at the
you.
college?
Oh, I like that.
Absolutely not.
Give it
I
to me,
prefer to be
please.
near enough to come visit,
There's
but
nothing like a
come and
good
go as I
drink when one
please.
is thirsty. Ah, This is so relaxing. Thank you.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Yeah, you look busy.
What a lovely idea to go out tonight. I'm so glad you suggested it.
Let's dance together.
What a lovely idea.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
Customers without meat to drink.
La la da 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 la da 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 la la da 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 dum 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 la da 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 da. This is fun, isn't it?
It's too bad the burning of King Olaf was called off this year. I think some of the younger bards would have really gotten a kick out of it.
That is certainly cool.
What a lovely idea to go out tonight. I'm so glad you
It is a shame,
suggested it.
How about something to eat? Would you like something to eat?
Oh, that's sweet of you. Let me see if you have anything I like.
This drink's on.
How about some seared
Being
slaughterfish?
friends with the bartender's son has its advantages, huh?
Thank you so much.
I wonder, does she sit
I'm a
down?
little busy at the moment.
If I sit
I've got all
down?
sorts of errands to run.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
I've only been a part of the Red Wave's crew for a few weeks, but I've already learned to stay out of Captain Safia's way.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit to that of warfare.
You stay out of trouble now. The Castle Dower dungeon can break even the strongest will.
Uh-huh. Oh, she did. She sat down right beside me.
What a lovely idea to go out tonight. I'm so glad you suggested it.
Tell me something about yourself.
Well, I probably already told you this.
Tell me anyway.
I have never been a very good alchemist, to be honest. My mother taught both me and my sister, but my sister was so much more talented than I. You know, since you and I started to travel together, I have discovered something. I'm actually a quite good fighter. Don't you think so too?
What is it?
Thank you for a lovely evening. I have enjoyed it so much. Oh, I hope we can do it again soon. But right now I'm a bit tired.
Let's leave, shall we?
Of course. Anytime.
Alright, well that's me and Vilja's first date, I guess.
True, I may look the part of dashing swordsman, but I prefer the art of wit. I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north of Windhelm.
Who are
Divines
you?
bless you. May the ground you walk quake
My
as you
father was
pass.
all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red Wave's
Oh,
my
I
family
see.
now.
Yes? What do you want? Shall we continue?
So I guess, I don't know, it seemed to last a little longer in Oblivion. But you could do less with her.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
Tell me your thoughts.
Isn't it romantic how Erin rescued Njol outside the ruin and nursed her back to health? I wonder, would you do the same for me?
Of course I would.
Oh, sweetheart. I just knew you would say that.
Okay, let's go.
Sure. I like to experiment when I'm cooking. Did you know that one gets a ghastly heartburn from using fire salts instead of regular salt?
Nah, I don't think so.
Don't you think it's true?
Oh, I don't believe those rumors, my friend.
If you say so.